One day, James had to wait at the station until Edward and his train came in. This made him cross. Late again! Edward laughed and James fumed away. After James finished his work, he went back to the yard and puffed onto the turntable. He was still feeling a bit short-tempered. Edward is impossible, he grumbled to the others. He clanks about like a lot of old iron, and he is so slow, he makes us wait. Thomas and Percy were cross. Old iron? Slow? Why, Edward could beat you in a race any day. Really, huffed James. I should like to see him do it. The next morning, James's driver was suddenly taken ill. He could hardly stand. So the fireman uncoupled James, ready for shunting. James was impatient. Suddenly, the signalman shouted. There was James puffing out of the yard. All traffic halted, called the signalman. Then he told the fireman what had happened. Two boys were on James's footplate fiddling with the controls. Phew! They tumbled off when James started. The signalman answered the telephone. Yes? He's here. Right. I'll tell him. The inspector's coming in, Edward. He wants you to fetch a shunter's pole and a coil of wire rope. What for? Wondered the fireman. Suits me, but you better get them quickly. The fireman was waiting when Edward arrived. The inspector saw the pole and wire rope. Good man, jump in. We'll catch him, puffed Edward. Meanwhile, James was enjoying himself. What a lark, he chuckled to himself. Suddenly, he was going faster and faster. He realized he had no driver. What shall I do? He wailed. I can't stop! Help! Help! We're coming, called Edward. Edward was panting with every ounce of steam he had, and at last he had caught up with James. Steady, Edward, called his driver. The inspector stood on Edward's front, holding the noose of rope and the crook of the shunter's pole. He was trying to slip it over James's buffer. The engine swayed and lurched. At last, got him, he shouted, and he pulled the noose tight. Gently braking, Edward's driver checked the engine speed, and James's fireman scrambled across and took control. So, the old iron caught you after all, chuckled Edward. I'm sorry, whispered James. Thank you for saving me. You were splendid out there, Edward. That's all right, replied Edward. The two engines puffed into the station side by side. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for them. A fine piece of work, he said. James, you can rest and then take your train. I'm proud of you, Edward. You shall go to the works and have your worn parts mended. Thank you, sir, smiled Edward. It'll be lovely not to clank.